In step 4 of securing our WordPress site, I'm going to be talking about some security plugins. Now there's a whole bunch of them out there, and if you're already using one, then really there's no reason to fix something that isn't broken, but it won't hurt you to spend the next few minutes with me on this video. You might learn something that maybe one of these plugins does better than what your plugin does. Or you might be just learning that, hey, my plugin is the shiznit and it does a lot more than what that plugin does. So either way though, it's good to know a little bit more information about security plugins. Now I'm only going to be highlighting 3 of them in this video: Bulletproof Security, Better WP Security, and WP Security Scan. All 3 of these have pretty high marks in the WordPress plugin repository. So let's go ahead and go to our plugins subpanel, go to Add New. And one thing I want to mention too before we go into this is that this is a brand new install of WordPress. If yours is more of a seasoned WordPress site, then it would be advisable to go ahead and do a full backup of both your files and your database, just in case one of these plugins does not want to play nice with other plugins you've already got installed, activated, and operating. That way, if something does happen, you can always resort to the backup you just did prior to installing and activating this plugin. Now let's go ahead and install our Bulletproof Security plugin. And that's the only one I'm going to be demonstrating here. But you can install the other plugins and try them out if you like, the same way I'm going to be doing this one. Then click on Search Plugins. And I suggest before you install any plugin to go ahead and check out the details first. Just click on that link there. This is the same information you would find if you were actually on the WordPress.org site, only it's still on your site. You've got description here, you've got installation tips, you got screenshots, change log, basically from its birth on up through present, telling you what's changed, any bugs that have been fixed, and so on. Frequently asked questions and other little tidbits of information. You've got, out of a 5-star rating on this plugin, you've got 4.5, and that's from 93 people rating it, or one person rating it 93 times. No, I'm just joking. That's from 93 people rating it. And you've got 120,000 some odd downloads. And do the same thing with any plugin you're about to install, just to get a better feel of what others think about that particular plugin. You might decide that based on what others have seen and have experienced, you don't want no part of it. So that said, let's go ahead and install this one. Well, yeah, and it's last updated 21 hours ago, so it's pretty fresh. Click on Activate Plugin, and you've got the settings link here, and you can see that it also installed a link over here in the sub panel, which basically takes you to the same spot. So you can go ahead and we'll just go ahead and click on this guy here to check out the settings. And first and foremost, we got this. Now, you may not get this if, again, your site is more seasoned and you've already taken other SEO related precautions, like for example, enabling permalinks. So let's go ahead and go to our settings and go to permalinks and take care of that problem. And if you wanted to, you can click on this link right here. It'll open up a new tab or new window, and it'll take you to their website, giving you some more insight on what they suggest you should set your permalinks at. But you can go and check that out on your own if you'd like. What I'm going to do is go on over here to the settings subpanel, go to permalinks, and go to custom structure. You can choose any one of these. I prefer this particular structure. That's year and post name. Again, you can go with whatever you want. You can also use something like category and post name, but whatever you choose, use this structure: /, percentage sign, the name, percentage sign, /, percentage sign, name, percentage sign, and /. If you happen to forget this trailing / on the last one, don't worry about it. It'll automatically end up in there. Whatever you do though, click on Save Changes. Come on back here to BPS Security, and that notice is gone. Now then, we only have a few. Don't let this look daunting to you, because there's only a couple of things we need to do. Number one, we're going to click on this link first. Then you'll get a message up here telling you what you got to do. After you click on this, we will click on Bulletproof Mode for our root folder, then Activate. Then you'll get another notice up here. And then the third thing, click on Bulletproof Mode for the WP-admin folder, click on Activate. And we're pretty much done. So let's go ahead and do that. Create secure.htaccess file. Read all this good stuff here. There's our first notice. Now telling us we got to activate the thing in our root folder, which is right here. Click on that top one. Activate. Read all this stuff. Click on OK. Got you another notice. Important. Got to do the WP-admin. And that's this guy right here. Bulletproof. Activate. And we're good. So we're solid right now. Now if we wanted to, you can also bulletproof mode these other guys, but I think we're fine this way that we are. One other thing I wanted to point out, if you go to security status, everything that's green is cool. Everything that's red, not so much. But again, what we've just done is like 90% of what this plugin is about. The rest of the stuff here, I'd even go as far as say 95, 97%. The rest of the stuff here is just a small percentage, but if you want to get rid of all the red stuff, most of it has to deal with backups. Come on over here to backup and restore. Click these guys, backup files, and then back up this guy. And we got green across the board. Security status, all green. But yeah, these are the two that we did not do under security mode. These two right down here. I guess I did say I wasn't going to do these here, didn't I? But once I see the red, I got to fix it. So now we go back here to security status and we are golden. So that's a quick rundown on this particular plugin. And again, before you do anything with any of these security plugins, because they're pretty powerful, they tend to change a lot of stuff, whether it's in your files structure or even into your database. Make sure that before you do any of this, you have a complete backup of your files and database, just in case, the worst case scenario happens. You've got your full backups to fall back on. That's going to bring us to the end of step 4 in adding security to your WordPress site.